Welcome back. Yesterday I was just sitting at my computer and looking at the different things, and I just found this is a Dino kart with much bigger wheels. It's supposed to be a chainsaw engine, which is mounted in a little bit different way. And it was on my way to work, so I messaged him, got a great deal of it, and I just tried to put some air in. It's leaking at a very nice rate, so we're gonna see if we can fix that. Probably change out the tubing inside the wheels. We need to replace the gas. This is old, it smells so bad even when you're far away. So I'm gonna drain the fuel and then put some new fuel in, try to start it, and hopefully it will run. I have the seat, it should just be bolt on and ready to run. I just removed all the old fuel, but as you can see down there, it's a lot of old, probably oil, it's sticking there. So I'm just gonna remove the tank. Just need to cut some zip ties. There's also old fuel in the lines, so you can try to get that out without damaging anything. Okay. Hopefully that just goes back into the carburetor. You probably can't see, but there's a hole there. But we're gonna try it out. Using some new gas, cleaned it up quite well. Most of the dirt is from under, but it's quite clean. You also have the filter, which I'm probably gonna need to replace. Not today, but very soon I'm gonna buy a new one, just to be sure. So we're gonna mount it again and fill it up with some gas so it can go to the carburetor. Okay, I just ate some dinner, so it's dark outside now, but I put the gas tank back on, filled it with new gas, which is mixed. I took the spark plug out, and as you can see, probably, it gives spark, which is good. Also put the seat back on. It's way too small for me, so I need to get a bigger one. But first of all, I want to see if it actually starts. Most of the tires is still good, but this one is all gone again. So we have to do something with that if it starts. It's very high compression, so I'm actually wondering if this is possible to start with the cart on just some wooden blocks, because if something happens and it just runs away, I don't want it running away off the hill and into some rocks. It's better than just have it here. So I'm just gonna put it back on. I'm gonna try to put some gasoline in the carburetor now before we try anything more, because it doesn't suck up, or you have to at least pull a lot to suck up gasoline all the way. So I'm gonna try to just have some in the carburetor before we start, and then try to start it. Start attempt number 1. Okay, it starts. I put some fuel in, just in the compression chamber, so we try again. So we just broke the cord, so we gotta figure something out here. But it did start, at least it fired. So I'm gonna probably some new rope, just so we can have a longer cord too. Because this was quite short, and because of the high compression and the seat, it's hard to start with it being so short. I put it together. I used the same rope. I have this one which I could have used, but it was the same length. So I'm gonna try again. I did not put on the seat before it starts running. And I removed the air filter, so I can put some starter fluid in there and test it out. I'm not sure if the throttle... Oh, you have it choke too? Okay. Okay, no. Okay, but full choke, and then we're gonna try to start it with some starter fluid. Like this. Close the choke. Just fire up. Ow! Aye! Watch your fingers, please. Okay, up there. Ow! Okay, I think we're starting to get there. Choke on, look at that. Okay, we broke it again. Okay, test 3. Maybe it will run. Oh. Ah. This is the 3rd time I put double knots on there, but when it backfires, it just rips them off. So it wants to start now, at least, but we're not quite there. So it's just to do it again. I don't know if I can make this better in some way, just so this doesn't happen, but we try one more time. This is the fourth try with the cord, so it's we try again. Okay. The engine mount brake broke. So it snapped again. Now I got the other one, which is much newer. You can see it's actually white, not black. But the what's this called? It's a spring type. It shattered, which you can see here, those two pieces. So I'm gonna try to bend a little bit of a hitch which goes in there, so I can try to pull it up again. So this is how it's going. I got it all back together. I had to replace the spring, which is over here, with the one that I took from the chainsaw this come from. And surprisingly, the spring was quite the same, not the same length, but how it was attached, and also in the middle, but also on the side here. So I think we're up and running again. I'm gonna try to put this one in now and put it back on, try to start it. Hopefully it doesn't backfire and destroy it right away. So it actually looks quite original with a new start pulley. So we're gonna test. Does it start again? Aye. Ow. Because I want to jump on too. I don't know how you do with the adjustment here, but I can try to put down with the idle a little bit, and this might make it work. Ow. So the idle is not working because it's probably a little bit the clutch is probably sitting a little bit too tight. So when I do the idle down to where it probably would have idled and not engaged with the clutch, it just dies out. But we probably just have to jump on and test it. It runs quite good now, which is good. I'm going to put on the air filter and it might actually run even better. Okay, the plan is easy. I start the engine. I put it just on the edge here, so I put myself in, I just wiggle it a little bit around, and then I go. I'm gonna try, maybe it works, maybe it's not. You might not see much, but it's the thought that counts, right? So, let's see. Okay. I might have to start it a little bit longer back. Ow! Okay, so the first run is a success in it that it moves. The top speed of 120 kilometers per hour, which the previous owner thought is more like 25, 30 as I thought. The brakes it is there, but it's not doing much. And if you want to kill the engine, which I had to do because it started running away, you just have to pull the plug. So we're gonna test again, and I'm gonna take you guys with me, so maybe it will, maybe you can see something. Okay, I'm sorry again, but it broke again, and because it's so slow, I don't think I'm gonna do much more with it. But you did see me ride with it, and it did have a lot of torque actually. To being such a small engine is probably because it's geared down so much, but it is totally useless for me as a 20-year-old to do anything with it. But the plan is to replace the engine with 125 or 250 engine, something in those lines. Take the seat much further back, and the pedals at least, so it's I have more leg room. And look at the brakes, what I can do with those. So thank you for watching. This was more or less just like a one day, one night project. I started now at, let's see, I started at around 5 and even ate dinner, but I got it running in, I will say the whole thing took me around 2.5 hours. So thank you for watching, see you next time.